Вот так вот я еще не здоровался. Дополнение станет доступно после того, как вы выберете основную сюжетную линию игры примерно наполовину. Не забывайте отдыхать на лагерной станции, доходить в свои резиденции, там вас будет ждать письмо, с которого начнется новая история. Похуй. Ну чё, погнали? Чё у нас там по... Это дополнительные задания, нахуй они мне надо, блядь. Так, поговорить с Константином, бля. Ну, погнали. Надо что-то выбрать. Да, настолько сильно, что я не знаю, вот это все очки в правом углу, наверное. Куда их все вложить? Хрен его знает.
You should get some rest. You're not being reasonable.
To hell with reason. I've rested long, and I'm well enough.
You've just barely woken from a stupor that had you on death's doorstep. The affairs of state can certainly wait another day.
Thank you, my lady, but I am amazingly well. You can take leave of me with no fear, I assure you.
Бля, я его не так, походу, вылечил, как положено,
He just
да?
escaped a deathly sleep, and here he is, ready to conquer the world. Your cousin is exasperating.
What now? Are you going to scold me as well?
No. I'm just relieved to see you're still alive.
I'm quite relieved myself, actually. Thank you, cousin. Without you, I would be dead thrice, wouldn't I? Or is it the fourth time? If we start counting the time you stopped me from climbing the ramparts of Serene, we'd be up to 5 times now.
It's unbelievable. You feel no pain whatsoever. And your complexion.
I haven't even taken a look at myself. Is the improvement visible?
I wouldn't go that far. How is it that... What happened?
Don't make that face. It's merely a major miracle. Come on now. I'm gonna tell you everything. We have been waiting for your return. I knew you would do everything in your power. I have always trusted. But Katasak feared that I would not hold on long enough. I was excited about it, and in spite of... We went to the ancient site. And all of a sudden... What? Alas, we had very little time to say. We fled for a while, as other soldiers fought through...
Indeed. Once on the ritual site, It seems that Vinbar was targeting you specifically.
I was still very weak, and most of the time he whispered in his own... It seemed that he was speaking to someone, but there was no one other than us, cousin. The crazy madman.
Do you have any idea why he didn't kill you like...
No, not really. He spoke about isolating me from the world, that I could... But aren't you happy that he...
Don't speak foolishly, of course. Tell me more about this ritual. What did it...
It is, I think, a ritual that the Donegada practiced.
Donegada?
Just a few words. He wanted me to learn, to understand, but so we visited this infamous site. What ceremony! I had to cut my hand in front of an enormous... A gigantic beast came and started circling around me. Like a wave came through me, as if the power of the island was running through my veins. And now I am Onol Manawi, like you. Even if the Malachor left me a few of its marks. But you had to encounter the god of the island, didn't you?
Yes, I passed a trial for that. But the...
Oh no.
And yes, only the High King can open the sanctuary. I have no choice but to return to see him.
Ага. Выборы. Хорошо, идем к Глендону. Хуяндок. Итак, куда нам надо? Туда. Погнали. Купим все зелья, что есть. Колечка нету, не поле. О, мне дохуя есть чего продать, а? Давай мы сначала оденем всех. Ну, колечко у него пиздатое. Шея. Не, ну торс у него самый пиздатый. Щетки я не могу ему никакие дать. На, ходи в такой. Магия ей не надо, в принципе. 108 броня, заебись. Они хуже, чем эти. Ну, ладно. У Сиоры все хорошо. Одень эту тунику только. Ну, нормально, 418 по пизже не будет. И остался пират. Ну, пират вообще, блядь. Все охуенно. Так, давай попродаем. Прикольный меч. Взлом +1 оставим. Наука +1 по-любому. Ушла нахуй. Камзол пиздато выглядит, не будем его продавать. Обратно. Нечаянно. Нечаянно. А, у меня двое таких было. Эти попизжи в броне. Блять, я взял их, продал. Ну ёбана в рот. Что со мной не так? Магический паралич плюс 8 секунд. Что, исцеление надо дать этой девочке, а Петрусу второе. А что у нее здесь? Восстановление здоровья — это хуйня. Восстановление здоровья надо нашему танку, блять. А он не может такое носить. Понятно. Есть, хлам попродавали. Все, погнали. И, наверное, в характеристики уложимся, все-таки что-нибудь да выучим, а? Всегда магия заканчивается. Ну, магию качать, в чем проблема-то? Энергетичность. Пусть будет. Нездоровая выработка ярости. Фигня какая-то. Че, наружку качнем? Что неохота. Магию всю вкачали. Я не знаю. Пока оставим.
Good day, Glenda.
Beort tirtumaat Karantsovka.
Alas, your high king, he was taken by... He went away into his mountains. Nothing I could say would allow him to...
Are you telling me the Kirtansida? What happened?
I'm sorry, but your high king did not leave me any choice. He was becoming a guardian, a Nardaig. Perhaps...
I believe you. You have sufficiently proven your friendship. Why would Vinbar have done such a thing? He's off.
You know that I wish to see Enonmil Frictaman, and he was the only one with the power to... I would not have caused his death voluntarily.
We will celebrate his memory as well. Vladnit, Katasak, and now our heart in spite of our mourning. We must. The children of Tiafradi cannot remain without a guide. I will notify the Mal of all the clans.
Who has a chance of being elected, in your opinion?
Deirdre is powerful, and many clans would follow her. And there is also Ulan, a clever fox who is very capable of...
Deirdre? Dunkas?
I suppose.
Who will win?
Is there...
I must leave.
Qua awelem seg.
Ну, давай сначала сюда. Кто это? Я его знаю, я его помню.
What brings you here, Ono Manawi?
I'm the bearer of bad news.
Ande Voshtire. We haven't seen him in a long time.
Glendan told me that you would probably be among...
I am not looking for power, and I fear the other kings may want war. The Renaisse brought chaos with them. We cannot change the past. The wound is there, refusing to acknowledge it. So if you're worried about my intentions, if I were, we must find balance with those from... But for this, we must teach the Renaisse...
I would like to meet Enon Miel Frichteman. In order to... If you were elected...
Your clan has not given me many reasons to trust you. But if you prove my suspicions, the Lugaid Blau fooled us in the past. It is their turn to...
What do you want from us?
I think you know about the conflict.
Yes. One of your elders asked me to meet... Alas, I could not take care of it.
Lady Morange was kind enough to talk with us to find a solution. Then an elder from my village poisoned 3. The old man responsible for the deaths must be punished, but not by your people. Not until we are sure there is a mine in the forest that the but digging into the mountain has risked it. We worked with the Lugaid Blau to... We agreed to stop digging and sealed the entrance with a boulder. But some Renaisse came back, and some of my people started going missing. If the mountain collapses and it is your clan's...
And you want me to intervene?
You have to stop them. If you do, we punish the person responsible for...
I'll go to this mine and see what's going on.
Is there any...
I must leave.
What?
Только так, да? Ну что ж, ладно, пошли. Я вот подождал маленько, да? Нельзя ждать, да? Только перемещаться. Ну, вроде нормальный штрих. Будем за него голосовать. Вон, скользкий тип, ебать. Да, воительница. Нахуй надо, правильно? Вот и просудился, как полагается. Что за движуха? Все нормально? Не нападаете? Ну все хорошо. Сюда ягодки. Идем к шахте, другалек. еще не были, а? Капец. Большой мир. Лон Монаби, блядь. Лиса ебаная она, блядь. Только через эти дома, да? Лесорубы. Окей. Лесорубы мы помним. Это лагерь? Да. Отлично. Сначала откроем лагерь. Где-то два лагеря здесь и здесь, походу. Ну, разговаривайте со мной.
Sorry, this is private property.
Actually, no one should be able to enter. This mine is...
I wouldn't know. Our employer, Mr. Mayor... Listen, you should go to the authorities. They...
I definitely will.
И чё?
Sorry, this is private... Sorry, this is private property. I cannot allow you to enter.
Может, я нажму F5?
Sorry,
И завалю вас всех? Да, блядь.
Sorry, this...
Да я понял. А я не могу, да?
Sorry.
Да, блядь!
Those guys must have no respect for the lives of their men to start mining again.
These Renegade must not have taken us seriously. We should take a closer look.
We should take the path that overlooks the outer wall. We should be able to see inside from there.
They broke the stone and started digging under the mountain again. They use captives from the villages to dig their mine.
They've made them into slaves. We must talk to Sieur de Courcillon. I hope that our nation is not involved in this business.
Сюда нам. Вот Беладону.
Now we just have to go see the pretenders and hope that they will accept us.
We will need to provide them with our services. Even when they're natives, kings are all the same.
If only there was a way to be certain of the results of this vote. We would only need to convince one.
There is way more at stake in this election than your encounter with Enolmir Frichterman. It will decide the fate of my people. And it may even decide the...
My dearest cousin, You are right on time. We have visitors. Let me introduce you to the... Seeing them both in the same... But please. Really? Are the natives...
We aren't sure, but Governor...
It would seem our city, our mother...
Without conscience...
Ой, не хочу я слушать эти играть. Блять, вы мне сбили все эти. Меня не интересует. Меня не интересует. Где дед находится? Почему ты спустился? Я же не просил. Вот она нашла.
Sade, you seem somewhat gloomy.
As you may have heard, the Devesp family has...
Ah!
You read... What can you tell me? Do you know... Given this... I've come to ask... It was... This...
Wait, don't fail you.
I must be on my way.
Goodbye.
Где эти документы? Goodbye, goodbye. Еще 5 метров вниз. Еще вниз. Сука. чё вниз? Ну пошли.
It seems as though you can't decipher the glyphs of your own people's document.
I get lost in all the legal jargon. But they have Lady Morange's seal on them. We should find her, to understand exactly what they say.
Сейчас мы с нее спросим, блядь. Сюда, на колени, нахуй.
Sir de Sade.
Indeed. The arrival of the de Vespe family in Tier Fredy is surprising, and
Nothing good can come from, but I truly cannot tell you anything about the reason for that. Aurelia de Vespe announced her. She and her entourage seem to have settled in a region. I think it would be good for you to look.
I know this place. But I thought that only the Donaigada from the Baragno. That's where Animide shed his...
You should also take advantage and visit these unknown lands.
you're right. It's
I need your advice once. This time it's about the property deed. Here are the deeds. I must admit that I understand.
Do not worry, this type of document is always difficult to decipher. However, they are very clear. Master Maillard, he can exploit the forest and plant anything he wants there. But it says here that he does. It's even repeated in this other paragraph. Any attempt at mining on this...
And yet the mine which was located on this plot of land has been reopened.
According to these documents, the mine has been... This man's behavior is reckless. He usually spends time at the port when he comes. He has some...
Сейчас мы ему дадим пизды быстро. Кстати, мой любимый этот продавец.
Welcome. Have you seen anything?
Снова ничего интересного. Эх ты.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Master Maillard.
Who's asking?
De Sade. I am the legate of the congregation.
Well, I'm flattered.
I'm here to talk to you about the mine. Are you aware that you have no right to operate?
But what are you talking about? Surely this is a misunderstanding. I'm an honest merchant. I've always paid all taxes. Please tell your cousin that I would be happy to say... Now, Your Excellency, if you...
I'm afraid you don't understand, Master. And you endanger the congregation on this island by behaving this way with the natives.
Come on, don't be so serious, young man. I'm sure it's nothing. Goodbye, sir. Excuse me, Your Excellency, but I must hurry. I have a lot of work.
Are your boats wall through? Is your
Блять, да туда-сюда беготня меня уже заебало, если честно.
You're back.
I verified the contract with Lady Morange. The without even taking into account what he's doing to the natives.
So,
He turned a deaf ear and...
Oh, some of these merchants are so rich that it's high time we reminded him. Here, this is an eviction notice which dispossesses him of all his land. For his crimes against the natives, I will make him aware of this decision. But you should go to the prisoners must be freed as soon as possible.
I'll take care of it.
Can your old professor still poop?
Looking forward to...
Сейчас мы быстренько тут порешаем, бля.
Sorry, this is private.
I don't need your authorization. I have here the former owner, Mr. Maillard, has lost it.
Look, ultimately, we are not...
In that case, where can I find him?
You'll find him around here somewhere.
Excellent.
Are you looking for trouble? You'd better...
Master Maillard, I'm so glad to find... Here is a document from Sir de Corsillon. Considering the fact that you have not respected the terms of your contract, the methods you used against the islanders...
Impossible! By what right?
To my help! And death to the others!
These people were monsters. I wouldn't cry over them. Come now, let's go free my brothers, and we can tell Dunkas everything.
Сейчас мы всех отпустим.
Go without fear. You are free. And know that we are sorry for what happened to you.
You must believe that not all the gay blow are alone.
He is an Almanawi. That's why he understands us. Thank you. We
Да,
will
все,
not
идите, мне
forget
тут
you.
лут залутать надо, кстати. Не могу залутать, ну ладно.
What brings you here?
I would if you...
Is...
I was able...
Yes. Those you knew how to renew my trust in your clan.
Thank you, Dunkas. I'm honored.
If you allow it, I would like to punish him myself. Since he loved the forest to the point of... Every day he will replant what your men will cut down. Does this punishment seem acceptable to you?
If I explained to Sir de Corsillon that the man was sentenced to forced labor... Thank you, Dunkas.
Is there anything else?
I would like to meet Enon Miel Frichtemann. If you were elected.
You are a Karantsova. I would be glad to help you meet Enon, but you should know that my election is far from certain.
Would there be a way to make sure that...
I do not like the idea of using the High Kings of old wore a legendary crown. The one who became the first guardian is if someone were to wear it in these troubles.
And where can I hope to...
In the burial mound of the High Kings near the village, and at its entrance situated near... It is a deeply holy place, and a god... If you do decide to go there, fill your heart...
Now we have earned the trust of one of the pretenders. We just need to find that crown.
Are you certain you are willing to influence the fate of all my people to meet Enon Miel Frichtemann?
I understand that you might find this idea unpleasant, but the survival of the whole continent relies on this encounter, Siora.
It is my feeling that you do not understand the consequences of such a decision. Everyone on the island will listen to the words of a High King.
Are you certain that you've chosen the right ally? If not, we can go and find another. What's a little menial work when compared to the fate of this whole island?
You're right. It's a decision that's more important than our quest for an antidote. I must dwell on it.
Не, я буду только этого. Хотя давай полетим, спросим, что там они хотят.
Oh, it's you. Things have changed. Beasts have been coming in great numbers every night. They come in ranks, like your soldiers. This troubles me. What do you see?
I am the bearer of bad news.
Dead. But he was plunged into doubt by your arrival.
Glendan told me that you would be one of those keen to replace him.
That's true. If Bloodnid was still here, I would have given her my votes and followed her into battle. But since she's no longer with us, I must drive away the Renaigse and take back...
Will you drive us away too?
We will drive away the Renaigse. You are on Almena.
I see. If you were to allow me to meet... Only he can help us...
Why should you be preoccupied with the...
I have my own... But you should know this is the best way for the Renaigse to leave the island.
No. Didn't I give you a mission?
Понятно. С тобой нам не о чем разговаривать. Все, Улан тоже, он крыса ебаная. Все. Все решено. Все решено. А, я тут убивал одного, но я не мог тогда зайти туда. Ну вот и отлично. Может, он резнулся? Так я его еще раз убью. Опыт лишним не бывает, как говорится. Куропатка мертвая. Кто? Враги? Да. сюда. Все, оставьте их. Вот, мы его убивали уже. Ага, теперь тут открыто. Понятно, по этому. По сюжету нельзя было зайти сюда. Или мы здесь тоже были? Да, мы тоже здесь были. Мы это все зачистили. По-моему, в таком же составе и были. Как они опять тут появились? Сюда я не ходил, кажется. Здесь и нельзя подняться. Ну и ладно. Да, вот здесь это мы были.
What are you doing there? Here lie those who fell facing the first invaders, and you dare enter and scatter their bones.
I did not come here with the intention of defiling this place.
No. You came looking for a crown of the High King,
Абсолютно
hoping to
верно.
choose the one who will lead us.
Isn't that what you were looking for as well?
Yes, but I am not a Renaigse. I wish to lead my people to victory, and I have come here. And so, do you plan on keeping it for one of those who is too wise or cowardly to come and get it themselves? Or will you give me the crown?
Deirdre is a great warrior. If she reigns, she will unite all of the clans. And with the blessing of Enon Milfrichtem, the people of your island will be chased away from here. Think long on this. If you leave her the crown, she will become...
Sorry, Deirdre. I believe
Someone more easily manipulated. Too bad. I have come to take that crown.
Ну, постойте, маленько встанет.
I accept my defeat. Take this crown. I am not worthy to wear it, so it seems.
So it seems indeed. We will meet again at Dorhad Genadu. Until then, Deirdre.
Все, уходим. нельзя спуститься. Все, идем отсюда быстрее. Так. Ула нам тоже нахуй не нужен. Вон лагерь уже видно. Как обычно, ждем до рассвета и телепортируемся.
I went into the tomb. I found the ancient crown of the High Kings.
And so, you entered. May this adventure have brought you wisdom. This relic is venerated.
Yes, I do. I need to be certain.
I have pledged my honor to help you in my work. You know that I work for a tempering of... But the decision is yours. To this...
Take it. I trust you. In your wisdom.
The council has begun to unite. It is time for me to go. Thank you for choosing me. I will do all in my power to bring you what you desire. You have my promise.
Нехило. Отлично.
Congratulations, Dungus. I'm certain that you will be a very wise High King. And now, are you ready to keep your promise and take me to meet with Enonmil Frichtemann?
You are burning with the impatience of youth. But according to without the blessing of Tifradi, but fret not. How could I be called one? Meet me at the sanctuaries and...
Thank you, Dunkas.
We spent 2 days twiddling our thumbs in this village.
Давай займемся другими заданиями, хуй с тобой. Поговорить насчет матери давай.
I must return to my... But fear I won't have the strength. Will you come with me?
Of course. I'd be happy to.
Я уже достаточно сильный, чтобы не проходить эти второстепенные задания.
Siora, Asir to Madison. What do you want?
I'm only here to accompany...
I came to give a mother. I know. Iselt. I know. Preparing the...
Где находится курган? Ой, блядь. Хорошо, нам нужен лагерь у Диды Акидес над Надаигес. Окей. Реген, мы можем туда переместиться? Что за бред? Окей, надо Икис опять. Окей, куда нам? Наверх сюда? Да, вот так вот. Сундук какой-то, а мне похуй. Нахуй нам эти баннеры, скажите. Идите себе дальше.
This is where I will perform the ritual. This burial mound has been the final resting place of our queens for generations. It must be prepared before we can start the ritual. Something's wrong. Normally you would hear the bird singing.
What do you mean? Something isn't quite right.
We cannot leave them here. So close to the burial mound. I do not understand the area. You never see any around here. They must have nested in the shadow of the burial mound.
In that case, we have no choice but to destroy their nests. Otherwise, they'll just keep coming back.
You are right.
Пиздища ёбаная. Сюда левел. Сейчас опять появится, да?
Will no longer trouble the peace of our queen. All we have to do now is to take care of the ceremony.
Is there anything else to prepare?
Of course. We will need some sensors crafted especially for the ritual.
Where can we find them?
It would be ideal if we could craft them ourselves. And I will also need some mortuary lotion. I will give you a list of all the ingredients because we will have to prepare. Once we have gathered these last items, I thank you for being by.
Don't mention it, Siora.
We have all that we need. Let's go back to the burial mound. Here we are. It is on this stone altar that we will place the body of my mother. We must place a censer where her, and then you will have done everything. Your presence by my side means this is how our... Karan, do you need...
I'm asleep.
Karans, do you need some?
I'm sorry.
I
understand.
thank anything.
Do you have...
And
I know.
thank anything.
How did you...
I knew.
I understand.
And anything.
I must leave you.
Что мне сделать-то надо, ёба народ, блядь?
Kara, do you need?
I must leave you.
Karans, do you need?
I must leave you.
Karans, do you need?
Делать-то, блядь.
I must leave.
Я ничего не могу, я тут.
Green blood, my friend. Glad to see.
I'm listening.
Remember
Of
that. Yeah,
course.
but come back. Anything?
I must leave you.
Все, похуй, начинаем задание этот. Зря потратил время на эту дуру, блядь. Постой, подумай. Слишком много потратил времени я на это. И очень даже зря. Идем к святилищу. Ну давай. Хочу Петруса с собой взять вместо Курта.
There you are, Karantz.
How was the encounter?
Enon Mil Frichterman welcomed me like a... I will have to meditate on everything he told. But now he's waiting for you. Once you are in the sanctuary, always stay on the right-hand path. And keep a confident heart. Those who let doubt take hold of them and turn back, Qua Aulem say.
Справа. Выбрать тропу справа. Но если он нас не наебет. Ладно. Это босс-файт? Это босс-файт? Вот та самая лава, которая нам светила постоянно. Я так понимаю. Можно было и слева пройти.
Was taken has returned, the flesh of my earth. You, by simply coming into being, have tangled the strings of destiny of all the other children. I am he they call en on me Vivdemen. I have followed each of your steps since your arrival.
I hail you, Enon Miel Frichtemen. I have come to you to find a remedy.
A cure for the disease of a distant land. Her affliction was to be poisoned by her own children. Her veins rocked in stagnant water. Her earth now bears poisoned fruit, and her children wither and die. And still it is those same children who can heal the lands, and with them heal themselves. If they only wanted
Ты понял, не? Ты понял?
They could be told by my children. Learn to give back in return. Learn to heal. But for that, I must survive. I have seen by your side the shadow grow, taking form. Fed by the venom of intrigues from faraway lands, he spreads it today in my sap. To save his own life, he stole my strength, and that strength has driven him mad. Because it is not made to be taken. He draws each day a little more from me, and threatens us all. His hunger has no limit.
I don't understand.
Who are you talking
Костики,
about?
конечно.
The one you call Constantine. You must stop him. Or there will be no cure anymore for anything or anyone.
That's impossible. How could that be?
You must leave now. Someone has followed your footsteps. Someone has entered here without invitation. My children are waking and tracking. They will attack all from us. Flee, or you will be their victims.
Ого, даже так? Ну что, нам дадут возможность бежать?
I saw a man running out of the sanctuary, and I heard the cries of creatures inside. Is everything all right?
Yes. He told me that the Malachor had it's actually some kind of... And it would be possible to cure it, but I...
Words that come from the heart of the island. If you need help, I would be glad to be of assistance.
Thank you, Dunkus.
You haven't told me everything, have you?
It is true.
I see. Do not...
Goodbye.
Костик, что ты натворил, блядь? Костик сейчас по шее получит. Ты чё наделал, блядь?
Constantine, my dear cousin, I'm always happy to see you. What news do you bring?
I finally managed to enter the...
How marvelous!
The sanctuary is heavily protected. Only a High King...
I remember you saying that Vimbar's death wasn't going to help us. How did you fix this problem?
I had to interfere in the natives' elections and earn the trust of the...
You really are an outstanding diplomat. Tell me, who did you...
Dunkus. He's the king of...
I'm certain that you have made the right choice.
I was able to enter the
It
sanctuary.
had to be. Oh, how I envy you. Enter. What does he look like? Is he some...
No. In fact, I spoke to an...
Fascinating. And I thought that God... Did he tell you where the Malachor was coming from?
No. According to him, by exploiting the earth so much, and the disease has contaminated us through the water that we drink and the plants that...
Strange, and yet it seems plausible.
He says that the earth can be healed, that his children know how to do it. He also said that by healing the earth...
This is a fascinating revelation. It won't be easy. I'm afraid that even my father might receive it with skepticism.
Yes. Something rather... He talked about you. He said his existence...
Really? But that doesn't make any sense. I never hurt anybody on this island. Unlike our neighbors, I have never abducted or tried to convert islanders.
I don't think that's what he was referring to.
Cousin, please, you know me. I have made some mistakes, but the only person who I put in danger is you. And you know how sorry I am about that.
Yes, I do know.
Forget about it, will you? This god manifestly wants us to pay for the sins of by sowing the seeds of discord between us. He's probably hoping... Do you realize that you have succeeded where everyone... Is there anything you would like to tell me?
I must take my leave.
Take care. And...
Окей, что делать?
Constantine,
My dear cousin.
You told me that during the ritual with Katasa,
It's true.
I could. You still.
Yes, the first.
I must take my.
Take care.
Странненько. Штурм Сан-Матеуса. Будем город штурмовать, это мне нравится. Или мы не будем город штурмовать? Да, они сожгли, блядь, бедного, сука, хранителя, пидоры. Че там церковь еще не захватила власть тут?
Sir de Sade, see...
Your emissary informed us that you were in need of our help.
Indeed. She must have... We are sustaining the relentless assaults of furious animals.
Some people. So you're not...
We were mistaken when we thought them responsible for the Malicor. But no matter where these attacks come from, one of our outposts to the east has sent us a distress message. I beg you, you must... Maybe they can help you find out where these beasts come from.
I will go there and meet them.
I am infinitely grateful, Your Excellency. I am certain you will put...
I must leave you.
Naturally.
Давай спустимся и посмотрим. Где капитан, блядь?
You shouldn't stay here. The animals appear to be crazy.
We're actually here to help.
Are you the backup? I must admit, I was praying for more soldiers. We're under attack every night. At this rate...
Don't worry.
We will still have some time to prepare.
All right, let's wait.
Ready, weapons? There they are!
Your magic is running out. Take a potion.
Let's see what you're capable of.
Есть контакт.
Let's see what you're Do not lay down your arms. There are others. Maybe enlightened protect me in this battle. Come on, come on, if you dare. Take a potion. We have succeeded! Bravo, soldiers! We have resisted! Thank you, Excellency.
Да, вонючки тут лежат.
Thanks. If it weren't for you...
If these attacks are always this violent, even we must uncover the...
I've thought about it, and I sent a few men 2 days ago. First and foremost, but I haven't heard from them.
Could you at least tell me which way?
They followed the trail.
Thank you.
Be careful.
Ну, пошли найдем разведчиков. Эти вонючки их, блин.
We are in dangerous territory. You know what she thinks of dear and I'd I hope she isn't behind those attacks.
Оп. Угу.
If we want to follow the tracks of those soldiers, my child, I think we should go to the northeast.
Maybe enlightened protect me in this Your magic is running out. Take a potion.
Зачем?
No magic left.
Maybe enlightened protect me in this battle.
Close to is
Вот, таких тоже воняют.
Your magic is running out. Take a potion. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
This man will die if we don't do something about it.
What happened? You said thank you.
Your officer sent us. He told us that...
And we found it. You'll find raised stones there. There was a creature there. That's what... It prevailed. I fled.
And you were right.
It may be of you.
Понял. Бля, и тут мы еще не были. А, мы были с другой стороны. Окей.
Your magic is running out. Take a potion. May the swallow engulf our enemies.
Что такого? Опа, босс-файт пошел, босс-файт пошел. Дайк Менеймен. Если он ебал ее. Сейчас мы снимем ему всю броню, дебаф повесим, и все будет окей. Че бояться-то? Хорошо, что мой скилл паралича ломает им броню. Погнали. дебафом. Сука, попал. Ходи, блядь. Фей. Танкуйте, главное, на себя его отвлекайте. У меня самый большой урон. Заебал он со своими проблемами, блядь. На нахуй. Да, его.
It was this creature who was leading the animals. It looks like a guardian, but its skin is strange, covered with ulcers, as if it was sick. That could explain its change in behavior, but not the intelligence with which these attacks were led.
Большая сабля из Альсада. Кристалл памяти. Опять. Куда нам? Сюда? Ну давай.
Your Eminence,
Sir de Sardet, what can I do? You are back. Once again, your help was a...
There were some losses, but the outpost is still standing. And it's thanks to them, the officer sent out a small party hoping that they would be...
Now that's a resourceful man.
His men died, alas. But following their tracks led me to the creature who was leading the animals. It resembled a Nardaig Menaemon, a man... Its skin was covered in stains and ulcers.
Where could it have come from? And why...
I don't know. But someone must be behind. These attacks are too coordinated and too complex.
You are a man of great ingenuity. At any rate, I am extremely...
You're welcome.
Anything else?
I must leave you.
Naturally.
Сюда очки характеристик есть. Ну, чтобы он полным магом, как говорится. Что осталось? Штурм Хикмета. Десять очков навыков, куда их распределить, никто не знает. Ну, с этих мне не хочу взять, дебилы. техника. Магическая сила или самая пиздатая.
Your Excellency, I'm very... For safety reasons, people from Tileme are not tolerant...
Yes, of course. I'm so dangerous.
Жителям Телемы запрещен вход. Давай его поменяем на кого-то другого. Куда побежал, секунду. Пошли со мной. Погнали, 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 погнали.
Lord Desade,
Your Excellency.
We have had our differences, but none can deny your incredible... You must surely know that were we not desperate, I'm
listening.
Animals, creatures have been... They do not even try to avoid our best soldiers falling. Please find the origin. If we cannot hold...
Shah Mateus has fallen prey to the same tragic fate. The beast, a guardian that has since died. Have the attacks subsided in Hikmet?
No, not at all. San Mateus is far from here. I sent a small group of trackers so that they might follow. Their last message. The savages are certainly...
Could you indicate the zone in question?
Alas, no. I didn't get the information. She's leading our troops in the out...
Very well.
Be so kind.
I would like to...
I beg your pardon.
Have you forgotten that after sending me to save your savants that you then... According to you, I needed only to convince... But you used me like a pawn, seeking in truth to
I can't... I was certain that the witch doctor would refuse to help us. They have us marked down, and I had good reason to believe that you would not resort to physical...
You are even ready to use brute force...
Whatever do you mean?
After wounding the Tiana, your spy attempted to kill me, Excellency. And you dare to tell me... Can I remind you that to assassinate...
I never... That man went beyond his orders. I implore you, please accept my...
I can only give you the benefit. In the meantime, you need not keep a candle lit for the return.
He would have been made to answer for... Once again, I apologize sincerely. In any case, we need to get our...
There never was a remedy. It was a one...
No. What a shame. Would you like to speak with me about any other?
I have to go.
Farewell, my...
Сука, гнида, чё он ему вообще помогает? Пускай, блядь, заебаш этот Хикмет хуям собачьим. Давай тэпнемся к лагерю. Немножко сэкономим, но все же сэкономим. Ух ты, прикольно. Сильное зверье, а? Не то выжил. Похуй.
You managed to make it through. A group of these...
Yes, we fought and defeated them.
My men are exhausted. We killed some of them. Our situation is getting more and more desperate. I don't suppose I need to warn you about the dangers of this road.
Actually, that is why we're here. Governor Burren sent me. He wants us to find a group of track...
And I hope that he'd sent you as reinforcement. It looks like all we're good for is dying to protect us. But you wanted to ask me something.
Like I said, Governor Burren is hoping that I can...
I'd like to see you try. Indeed.
Can you tell me?
So you have not so...
I understand that your situation... But it's not simple. By getting to their...
You're right. They went towards the west, where the rebels are most...
Are you talking about the Danea Exregau?
If you like. The governor is certain that these... So I sent my men to... This isn't the first...
I see.
Good luck.
You can count on me. Could you tell me... Do you know... Very... I must go.
Goodbye.
Soldiers, are you the ones who are supposed...
Yes, we're ready to leave as soon as...
I'm ready.
We'll follow you. Here, there are tracks of a heavy carriage. They must belong to our caravan.
Let's take a closer look. This looks like the place the carriage left the road.
They must have tried to escape them, but...
Let's follow them.
I hope that those who are accompanying the caravan are still alive.
You have witnessed the violence of the attacks we sustained.
Все умерли. Пизда каравана.
They're all dead.
But the cargo is still here, and it looks...
As for the carriage, it's damaged. Do any of you know how to fix it?
There's a lot of work, but...
The beasts may come back at any moment.
I'm starting right...
And don't worry. We'll protect you as...
О, пошел процесс.
Things are about to get dicey.
Пошла следующая волна. Вставай, давай, разлегся, блядь. Еще волна будет, да? Что ты, блядь, делаешь? Все, красавица. Ну, вы добьете его или нет? Ладно, я добью. Все?
There. And now we'll have to drag it all the way to the...
Let's depart before more...
Here you are. I don't know how to thank you. With this ammunition, we'll be able to hold back the assaults and the medicines...
It wasn't an easy task, so I'm pleased that all this...
Here, take this.
Thank you, Captain. I must go.
Goodbye, Your...
Посмотрим, можно ли через костер туда добраться. Можно. Разведчики живы-здоровы, да?
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Are you the scout sent by the governor of Hikmet?
Can't you tell?
He was worried that he wasn't getting any news from you and asked me to find you. He wants me to help him put an end to the attacks. Have you discovered anything?
Yes. A camp of rebel savages. We suspected there was one around here, and we finally found it. They must be the ones sending us the beasts. And these barbarians.
You may be right, but I'd rather be... I know the leader of this camp.
You knew of this camp? Why didn't you inform the governor?
Because I'm a diplomat, not a scout. You should go back to the outpost now.
Нахуй вы агритесь, не надо. вы меня остановите? Нет. Кто нахуй меня может остановить? Кто, блядь?
I wanted to speak to you about the assaults that Hikmed and its outposts have been sustaining.
Assaults? We have nothing to do with it this time.
They're not being attacked by men, but by...
So, they are also attacking the Renaigse? That's a relief.
What do you mean?
The animals are attacking us as well. They even throw themselves at the camp's defenses.
A similar thing was happening west of the island. It resembled a Nardaig Menamen, but its skin was...
I have never seen a guardian.
Could a Denegad have done this?
You're a typical Renaigse. You don't understand anything. None of our people would make a Nardaig suffer.
And yet someone or something is making the...
We?
Так Костик может
Do you
это
want
делать?
us to work?
Why shouldn't we? Don't you want...
That's true.
Mal! Our guardian! He had changed! He is attacking our own!
What? Come!
Ого. Наверное, Костик это все промышляет, чтобы заводить целый остров. Вполне нормальная теория, мне кажется. Я не могу повесить на них как камень. Уже все начинают. Тактика боя. Сейчас будет босс-файт. Да, идет. Не трогайте его пока. Че не могу с него броню снять? Ну ладно, придется так драться, броня не снимается. Давай, давай, другалечек, ты как?
What happened to our Nardai? No idea. I'm sorry.
You fought bravely, and our guardian had changed. It no longer recognized its chill. Something really bad.
It resembled the other guardian I told you about. As if they...
Guardians don't get sick. They are...
And yet you and I saw the same thing. What are you doing here?
Who are these Renaitse?
They only came here to discover the source of the attacks.
And they thought we were responsible.
Why are you still here? You should have gone back to the outpost.
I'm sorry. We were uncertain that we could trust you. You said you knew these people. And then we heard cries. And so we realized that it was this creature who was leading...
And you discovered that we weren't to blame.
Yes.
Then, if we let them go, they'll tell...
You! Are you prepared to swear that you...
You saved our comrades and...
I hope that they will be true. Fine.
We are extreme...
Thank you, Direct.
Qua our...
Перламутр князя морей. Сюда его этот перламутр, блядь. Так. Хорошо, теперь нам надо с наместником поговорить. Хранитель пришел, там есть что? А, там был камушек. Грибы сюда. А, это смола. Смолу сюда. Сюда нам не надо. Погнали в резиденцию, блядь.
Your Excellency.
I've been told, yes, that was it the natives?
No, they were not. The animals answered to the call of a guardian, whose behavior was exactly like the one who led the attacks against
These creatures normally protect the natives, answering them. Why did this one attack them? Are you certain one tribe is not attempting to...
I don't think so. The guardian looks sick. No native would treat... There is no doubt someone is behind these attacks.
I suspect you will lead the investigation. While waiting to thank you for your...
Thank you.
Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
I have to go. Look forward...
Farewell, my lord.
Почти все зеленое, кстати. Даже я с монетной стражей подружился. Тьфу, блядь. Костик, сейчас побеседуем с тобой. Все что-то хотят, главное, блядь. Что, минус Костик будет? Ну, надеюсь, что да. Сюда его.
Constantine.
My dear cousin, I'm always happy.
We managed to solve the problem of the attack.
Really?
So, the city and its outposts were continuing. These beasts were led by...
This is the same creature which High King Vin...
Exactly. Except it looked sick and it didn't act like... It was calling the animals around it and it seemed like it was transferring... I have never seen it. And there's more. Hikmet was in a similar...
Of course. Don't...
Yes. The governor was... And yet they were being attacked as well. That time it was... But it seemed just as sick. And it was also...
So, it would be some... I don't see what we can do about it. Actually, I think you've already done what had to be done. By a limit.
Perhaps. But I'm certain... These beasts attack in a coordinated fashion, which requires an intelligence that they don't...
You're exaggerating, dear cousin.
You may be right, but I can't...
Do you really believe that a Danae cousin... You know how much I respect you, but frankly... But I see it's already quite late.
Where are you going?
Not very far, rest assured. But don't be concerned. There's absolutely no risk. Use the opportunity to take some rest. You've really... See you later.
But why would he leave like that? Guard, do you know where my cousin is going?
Sorry, Your Excellency. His Highness didn't tell me anything.
You are one of his bodyguards, aren't you?
I am, Your Excellency. But recently it has been difficult to force His Highness to accept our presence.
Recently? You mean this isn't the first time he's left without an escort?
I'm sorry, Your Excellency.
You better tell me everything.
But Fine. I don't mean to be disrespectful towards him. But His Highness's behavior sleeps very little.
And it didn't occur to anyone that I should...
Well, His Highness had specifically ordered us...
And where does he go? I thought the days when he used to go for...
He doesn't go to tavern.
Where could he go out?
I've no idea. We saw...
Listen, I understand this. You were supposed to protect my cousin wherever he went, but he refused, and But Constantine is not just my governor. He's my cousin. I'm worried about him. He's already been abducted, so... If you...
I don't really know where he's going, Your Excellency. When he doesn't leave the palace, he stays in his office for hours. He writes so much down in there that he could fill entire books. I hope you find his heart.
I don't like this at all. What could he be doing outside every night?
Normally, I would have said getting drunk at the tavern.
Locked.
Красиво. Он пошел ебашиться с островитянами. Бежим немедленно. Давать Костику пизды. Тьфи, блядь, имя Костик уже само по себе противное, блядь. Пойду возьму сладость, чтобы она была в радость. Сори, я буду жевать.
It can't be easy to discover that your cousin has descended into madness. But we can't let him kill these people simply because he's afraid they might have seen him.
Да сейчас мы ему дадим пизду, ебать, не волнуйся. О.
Running out of energy. Drink a potion.
Some Renaigse around here.
That doesn't happen often. You're very isolated here. It's a long story.
When I was young, I got engaged to a young man. But he wasn't my Minundan. I thought he was, but I was wrong. And one day, as I had broken my engagement...
So, our parents came to settle here. They built this house.
There. Now you know. Do you want to know anything? You're very isolated.
When I...
There. Do you... I'll leave you alone.
May the trees on your road always bear fruit.
Thanks. You saved us. These beasts would have torn us to shreds.
These animals were strange, as if they were enraged. Thanks again, Renaigse.
I'm glad I could help you. And perhaps you can do me a favor in return. I'm
Okay,
looking for a
okay.
young man. A Renaig, someone in some ways.
He's talking about...
Indeed, that might be him.
No, we see him passing by around nightfall. But we
He walks along the path. Often.
He has a sinister look in his...
And you do well to hide. I think... Do you have any idea how I...
He could hide in the old house. He would see him passing by and could follow.
You're right. If you take this, you can hide there.
And thank you. You've
Be
been...
prudent on all manner.
I'll leave you alone.
Давай спрячемся. Кстати, тут мы не ходили. Это лагерь. Разбить лагерь всегда приятно. Прикольные мечи. Здесь будет босс-файт какой-то, окей. Зачем эти лабиринты строить, я не понимаю. Дебильные вообще просто.
We can't be seen from the path. Let's wait here to see where Constantine goes.
I see him. And he's not alone.
Здесь нельзя быстро спуститься. давайте его бейте. Я разберусь, как мне поушен. Ой, блядь.
Things are about to get dicey.
Close to it, sir. It's necessary.
You're running out of energy. Drink a potion.
He opened a passage for himself here. Let's follow him, quick.
Ну все понятно, уже его защищали эти звери. Так что сюда его и на лопатки, как говорится. Пизда ему. Костя, туби пизда. Вместо тебя будет та женщина. Ой, бля.
Constantine, what are you doing? Cousin! You're here! I would have preferred that you learn all of this another way. To be able to reveal everything to you in better circumstances. But whatever power we earn, there are some things that escape us.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but what are you doing here?
I seem monstrous to you. I am well aware of that. But I promise to explain everything when the moment is right. Then you will understand. You will see. The temptation is so great to share all with you right now. You have done so much for me. You have given me so... I still have more to do. Forgive me and have patience. Hold them back. But do not kill him for anything in the world.
Так, и мы сейчас ему дадим пизды, не волнуйся. Не надо.
Constantine, come back and explain yourself.
Так, ломай броню. Надай Магомен, осверненный. Опять броня не ломается. Ладно, тогда наложим на него дебаф. А не, смотри, потихоньку ломается. Сколько надо этого потратить. Я вам легендарное оружие зачем дал? Наконец-то начал махать своим мечом, блядь.
Flesh of my earth, help me. You saw him do it, didn't you? You saw him draw from me, steal my children, my guardians, pervert my voice.
Yes, but I don't understand.
What he wants, eternity, strength, power.
Согласен.
It is what they all want. Those who take without looking beyond themselves. Like all those from the faraway lands.
He wasn't like that. He couldn't care less about all that.
Then it is the sickness, the brevity of his existence that terrified him to the point it
Да сейчас завалим Костика, хули тут думать, блядь. Сюда его и на лопатки.
Each time that he bonds, he destroys me a little more. And with me, the hope for a cure. And now it's my heart, my most sacred sanctuary that he covets. You must kill him.
That is madness.
The consequence of his folly.
Да, да.
I still can't believe.
I understand that. En on Milfred.
We must learn more if we want to understand this hiding place he was talking about in it.
If in his folly he remembered just a small bit of what I taught him, we will need to be discreet.
You're thinking of all the creatures that he has perverted.
Precisely. And against an army we will need soldiers.
We might also be able to count on help from the Nords. We'll need to speak. We should also be able to count on Sieglinde. Her troops will be all the more. And of course, we can also go and find the Mother. What an absurd project. On the continent, they would brand us crazy, but not here. Let us go.
Торговое содружество, вражда. Стилет фехтовальщика. Что-то это такое. Прикольно. С попочки. Оп, забрали. Ну, давай посмотрим. Так, покупаем все зелья, что у тебя есть, братишка. Дилемма у меня как вообще с ними? Дилемма подозрительность. Давай заберем с собой деда туда. Петрус, нужна твоя помощь, братка. Сеору вообще нельзя. Еще по талантам, кстати. Давай вот эту энергичность пусть будет. Бабка, конечно, нас обидчивая, но... Посмотрим, что она нам скажет.
Your Eminence, I said... Do you remember I thought that someone must have...
Yes, you thought that this...
And I was right.
You're hesitating.
Indeed. As the person...
Does this mean that and thanks to which obscure alliances...
Constantine acted alone, and he betrayed... As for the way he manipulated these creatures...
Absolutely. Are you telling me that your cousin has made a...
Something like that. He was cured by a Donegat of the island, but the power he received from this made him thirsty for more, thus gaining control over the Guardians.
But why attack us? Did he...
His thirst for power is making him want to... And I know that for this purpose he will soon attack the natives' main sanctuary. I won't stand a chance against all the creatures he's taken control. I will go and find the other factions, of course. Having a common enemy should help us forget...
You expect us to participate in a combined... I hope you realize that for me to accept, or have... full...
Are you implying that you may change your mind?
If you accept to deal with the problem,
And what if I simply remind...
You surprised me, Desade. I wouldn't have thought you were so... Since you leave me no choice, fine. But I hope that my debt will then be repaid.
Of course, Your Eminence. I must leave you.
Naturally.
Супер. Далее едем сюда. Если у него есть опять зелья, мы покупаем все зелья. Не все так просто, да?
Your Excellency.
Lord Desade, and to what do
I have come to solicit your help and to propose we...
An alliance?
You remember, no doubt, the attacks that...
Of course.
You precisely. And the Guardian... This revelation will not please you, but I have no choice.
Do you know how many men have died during...
Allow me to continue, I beg you. Then, there was a ritual and his capture. And Constantine, he has been increasing these rituals in order to link himself to the island. He is fighting a war against everyone. He is preparing to attack the volcano sanctuary, and it is in the name of the congregation that I come.
That's madness. It is complete madness. All. I believed you sincere, Desade. But no matter. You are in need of men to...
Precisely. I have already gathered...
I understand what you are saying, and a part of me wishes truly to lend you a hand.
if only to exact vengeance for the losses we suffered. But I am not sure I can trust you with the lie.
How can I possibly convince...
Perhaps if you were to complete the tasks that I entrusted you with.
Very well. I shall
do so, and we shall speak. Would you like to speak with me about any other subject?
I have to go.
Farewell, my lord.
Что у него за поручение? Сука ёбаная. Это, наверное.
Hello, Captain.
Your Excellency, what can I do for you?
Governor Burren has asked me to help you. Could you tell me precisely what...
For weeks we have been harassed by the... They're waiting for groups of soldiers or caravan attack with incredible... They don't just steal goods or equipment. Only one man survived their last attack.
Do you think he could answer a few...
Yes, but take it...
I'll make sure I do. Hello there. I was informed that your caravan was looted.
It's true, Your Excellency. We followed the recommended precautions to the letter.
How did the attack happen?
We travelled all day. We knew we were not very far from the outpost, but we couldn't go any further. So we camped away from the road, trying to stay out of sight. Alas, it was in vain.
Were there several attackers?
I counted 5, maybe 6. But others were hiding in the... But their weapons were inflamed. I have never been so scared in my life.
What were you transporting?
Mostly food, but also herbs and other...
Did the attackers take it?
Everything was a blur. I don't know if they intended to steal or destroy it. Unfortunately, my companions died while trying to protect our cargo.
Are you saying that the looters started by attacking your...
Yes, Your Excellency. Maybe more of us would have survived if we'd all fled.
You mentioned recommended precautions.
Yes. Since attacks occur often, do not travel at certain times, do not camp near the road, do not light any fires. All of it was useless. It would have been better to recruit guards.
Based on what you're... They must have a camp near the outpost to monitor the road.
But what is their goal? Why...
They must want to cut off the supply lines. We'll go to the scene of the attack. I might find...
Ну, давай осмотрим. Жежи, есть же, далеко жежи.
The caravan was some distance from the road when it was attacked.
Подожди, я не могу отдать это? Он же мог заходить в город, по-моему.
Here we are. Stay alert. The food has been destroyed. They clearly don't need it.
which means that their camp should be close by. The crates are empty. Their entire contents have been destroyed. These goods were not meant to reach their destination. They must have died protecting their goods. How sad. These wounds appear to be caused by stone blades, the kind of weapons that islanders use. They acted quickly, methodically, and then left. But where are the bodies? Let's look around.
Ничего интересного. Давай. Так, тут через этих по-любому надо пройти. Бля, глаза у него классные.
Why was this man's body arranged like that? There's something in his pocket. We're close to the target.
Ничего интересного. Иди-ка сюда, ебать. Где легендарная шмотива, ебать?
Finally, here's the camp of the rebel natives.
The standing men call themselves Donea Exregal.
Hello. Don't worry. I come in peace. I only wish to speak to your leader.
I am the leader of this camp, Renaikse. And who might you be?
My name is the Sade. I'm
the congregation. Are those the Lugaid Blau?
It's possible, yes. We live in the city south of the island.
That's right. We hold no grudge against...
I've come to speak to you about your attack.
The lions only got what they deserve.
That's the price of war. If you...
I'm not talking about warriors, Renaikse. They mainly attack on Olmenawi. Those carrying the mark. They capture them, and we never see them again. We don't know what they are doing to them, but we...
I see. But our merchants have no role in this.
They brought food and weapons back to our enemies. If your merchants had fled, we would not have pursued them. The city of lions is no longer to receive...
I share your anger against the lions, and I also... But the Renaigse also use floating houses to transport things. Your attacks were useless.
Listen, if what you told me is true, I'm even ready to help you clear up these
You no longer need to worry about it. Our troops are ready. And
what are you talking about?
Soon, the Donea Extraga will march together.
Desade, we can't let them do it.
I'm sorry, Chief, but I cannot...
So you finished...
You leave me no...
Drink a potion.
Desade, I'd like to discuss...
I'm listening.
My colleague... How
Why not?
Anything...
I must leave you.
Прикольно, чистая вода такая.
These people preferred to die than fall to the Alliance.
The Donea Extragal fight, as my mother did, to free our people from the lions. And now, they are ready for a great battle. I hope they will not end up like my clan.
I have to admit that the story of this attack is concerning. We should talk to Captain Rainhild about it. We can also inform him that the convoys will now be running smoothly.
Где капитанша? Сюда иди.
Hello, Captain.
Your Excellency, what?
I managed to trace the rebel.
You will live?
Yes, I learned they didn't. They were.
I'll send a message. Thank you for warning us. I know it's not much, but I hope you'll.
Thank you, Captain.
Все, сейчас спросим этого ебаного султана или кто нам о помощи и закончим на сегодня стрим.
Your Excellency.
Lord Desade. And to what do
I've taken care of
Captain, you have indeed.
We have
perhaps
the natives.
I see a few natives.
They were not the victim.
This is of course.
Might
I doubt that. If that were the case, since you have been of such, would you be of a mind to capture? We must.
Very well.
Would you like to?
I have returned in the hope that you might.
I'm still waiting for you.
I see.
Would you like to speak?
I have to go.
Farewell, my lord.
Всем спасибо, до свидания.